Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're well. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of March 22nd, 2026. It is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else. And be sure to check out your other placements. If you don't know what they are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. With all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Aquarius collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Aquarius not see coming for the week of March 22nd, 2026? If I say 2025, I apologize. I don't know why that started happening after Libra, but it did. So I apologize. For the week of March 22nd, 2026. What does Aquarius not see coming? One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have Queen Rising, could be King Rising. I don't read body parts. Bottom of the deck, we have Broke. Okay. Why is Queen Rising, King Rising something that Aquarius does not see coming this week? Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What's behind the Broke card? A stalker and wants you back. Okay. Why is Queen Rising, King Rising here for the Aquarius collective? One more shuffle here. Thank you. In your energy for the week ahead, we have the Emperor, we have the Ten of Swords, we have the Five of Cups, and we have the Six of Wands. Oh my God, like out of chaos and conflict comes triumph and victory. The situation, environment, or connection that you're dealing with. The Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Nine of Swords. They're not doing so well. Emotionally speaking, mentally speaking. Let me clarify some of these cards for you. The Emperor. Tell me why the Emperor is here in your energy this week. That's a lot of cards, but I did see the Three of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Swords, the Empress, the Death card, the Hermit. Okay. Some new direction, new opportunity possibly headed your way. Promotion, job opportunity, relationship. Tell me more about the Emperor here. Let's clean up this message for you a bit. I'm going to clarify a bunch of these and then we'll dive deep into the message. Clarify the Emperor here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Okay. I am being told to take that, so we will take that. You have the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Six of Pentacles, and you have the Magician. Talk about King, Queen, Rising. I'm going to do a joint clarification here. Ten of Swords to the Five of Cups. What is this? Ten of Swords to the Five of Cups. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Ten of Swords to the Five of Cups. Two of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Seven of Swords. This came up for you guys about a month or two ago. And I thought to myself, well, I'm an Aquarius rising and this is not my reading. But maybe it's yours. And I put it out there anyway, because if the message comes through, it comes through. And I was surprised to see how many of you posted, yeah, that's my reading. So, Six of Wands. Tell me about the Six of Wands here. And remember, they're general collective readings. If not what you're going through, you know, like me, don't get upset. Just move along. Check another placement. One more shuffle. Thank you. I tend to find when the rising sign doesn't resonate for me for that week or that month, whatever the quarterly reading is, then I default back and I look at a combination of my moon and my sun. So I'll look at Gemini and Scorpio, take the parts that fit and kind of craft my own message. That might be something you have to do this week if this is not your reading. Six of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles. Who is this Queen of Pentacles in Aquarius's energy this week? Again, could be King of Pentacles. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Tower, the King of Swords. There you are, whether you're masculine or feminine, and the Fool. Page of Cups. Oh, I don't think this is going to end up well. Aquarius, tell me about the Page of Cups here for this person's energy. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Page of Cups is clarified by Four of Wands, Five of Swords, and the Star. And the Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Three of Cups, Seven of Wands, and the Four of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Pentacles. I'm just going to tell you what's here. You take what resonates. I have a group of you where you are really feeling on top of the world this week. I don't know if it's in career and finance or love and romance, but you are feeling on top of the world. Something that you have been striving for, working towards, manifesting, actively manifesting, meaning you're not just asking for it, but you're putting in the pentacle resource. You and the universe are, in unison this week. You're working, you're asking, they're doing, you're keeping the faith alive, the hope alive. I think it has more to do with your stability, your work, your finances, your resources, things on the home front. That's what pentacles are for me. So in your everyday 3D world, everything is going well. Money, job, family, community, house and home. And you're feeling on top of the world because of it. So maybe you're getting some projects done around the house, etc. You have 2 connections here in your life. Again, super specific message. If it's not yours, don't get upset. You have a connection here with someone that's been in your life for a long time, and you have a connection here with someone who has been in your life for quite some time, but not as long as the other individual, okay? 10 of Swords to the 5 of Cups. Although you have, on the 3D front, some accomplishments here this week, underneath it all, 10 of Swords to the 5 of Cups, you have a lot of varied emotions here because you have a connection here in your life that is ending, that isn't going so well. Now, it could be 2 of Cups to the Hierophant. It could be with a business partner. It could be at work. Maybe, shit is hitting the fan at work, although I don't think so. With that 10 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles to the Magician. This could be someone that you're married to or you have long-term commitment with. It could also be your involvement in a group setting, like a community group or a political group or a religious organization. There's a connection here you have with someone who's very much part of your inner circle, and it's not going well whatsoever. And it's not going well whatsoever because there's deception here at play. And the deception here at play is you are feeling on top of the world because you have options and choices, and you are moving forward with one of those options and choices. And this person makes you feel good about yourself, and they're balanced, and they're like a fantasy to you in that 7 of Cups. And meanwhile, you have this person here that you've been in a long-term committed partnership with. It looks like they're going to take a chance this week to express to you some emotion, some desire, offer of reconciliation, wanting to do something fun or creative with you. And it looks like you are a no, or you ignore them. And this connection you have with this person is broke. The relationship you have with this person is rising, and the relationship you have with this person is broke. And this person realizes it in the 9 of Swords, where they thought that there would be reunion or happiness or coming together or harmony or something fun or creative that the 2 of you could do together this week. This person immediately becomes withdrawn in the 7 of Wands to the 4 of Cups. They feel emotionally shut down by either your rejection or the way that you are ignoring them. What is this person offering Aquarius this week? Tell me about the Page of Cups. 4 of Wands, 5 of Swords, a Star. This could be like you live with someone and they say to you in that 5 of Swords, hey, you know what I've been thinking? Maybe we should get some new plants. It's springtime. Maybe you live in the Northern Hemisphere. Maybe we should get some new plants. This is them communicating this to you. Here you are. You're the star card in tarot. So they're communicating to you, house and home. Or spring is here. Maybe we should freshen up the kitchen and paint the kitchen this week. You are either a no or you are a no response. And whatever distance this person was already feeling between you and them just seems to grow. It's like this person's realizing the connection is broke. It's not what it used to be. This person wants you back. Your rejection, whether it's outright or again something you're doing subliminally, is hurting this person's ego. Anything else Aquarius needs to know about this person, or they're offering, they're taking a leap of faith to communicate this to you. Could even be an ex who's contacting you for reconciliation. And because you're either unresponsive or not giving them the response they had hoped, they're in their head. They think that you've moved on with someone else or that there's no hope for the connection. Anything else Aquarius needs to know? One more shuffle here. Thank you. You have the 8 of Swords. You have the 6 of Swords. And you have the Hangman, bottom of the deck, the Devil. This person is obsessed with you. They either feel like you're their person, or if they can't have you, no one will, or no one should. I shouldn't say no one will, no one should. This person is holding on to you. They do not want to let go, at least energetically. They do not want to see you move on from them. They are mentally distraught at the thought of you moving on from them or moving forward with someone else. When this person is being rational, they know that they need to let go of you. It's just not something that they're capable of doing at this time. Devil to the Six of Cups. There is an unhealthy attachment to you. It could be their attachment style. It could be codependency. Maybe they're with you for wealth or money. Like maybe you're married to them and you're the breadwinner. I don't know. But there's some type of toxic shadow side of this person that keeps them attached to you and not wanting to let go of you. 5D energetically as well as 3D in person. I want to know about this newer, I'll call it a newer connection. There's like fantasy options, choices here. This seems to be a better balanced connection for you. What does Aquarius need to know about this new, I'll call it newer connection? One more shuffle here. Thank you. The newer connection. You have the Ace of Pentacles. It is newer. Page of Pentacles and Death and Rebirth. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords. It's amazing. I feel like I've tapped into a group of you where you are able to compartmentalize your feelings. There's a part of you that is feeling the sadness and the loss, King to the Queen of Pentacles, over the loss of this long-term connection. But at the same time, there's a part of you that is actually excited and happy about the prospects of laying a new foundation with a new person. Again, whether you know them or not, the deception here at play seems to be you haven't fully broken off the connection with this person. You're still engaging with them to some level. Whether you have this person in your life or you're just dreaming about the day that you have this type of person in your life. But I definitely have tapped into a group of you where you have been able to compartmentalize your feelings. The sadness, remorse, and regret from one connection towards the happiness and optimism that you have for a newer connection or a new connection in the future. Anything you need to know about, you're definitely on top of the world here, on top of finances, career, finances. Tell me about the Magician, 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, house and home. Everything looks good on that front. One more shuffle here. Thank you. You have Temperance. You have the Knight of Cups. And you have King to the Queen of Wands. I knew it, 8 of Wands. So not only are you doing well financially or maybe with your business or again, just your house, home environment, you're feeling stable. You're feeling on top of the world. And in addition to that, you are slowly, and I want to say slowly because Temperance is Sagittarius energy, which is a fire sign, but it's also a slow fire. You have a slow burn, a slow desire, if you will, for this other individual. You see them as your match, and they are the match actually this week for you. So that's why you are appearing, and this person is seeing it. They're seeing that you are lighting up or glowing up. They may not know that you have this person or that you're fantasizing or dreaming about having a new person one day. But I think this person for a split second is under the false impression that you're feeling on top of the world because of them. That's what's making this individual feel confident enough to get out of their comfort zone, to approach you. And again, either your outright rejection or the way you're ignoring them or responding to them makes them realize you either have moved on with someone else or you would like to move on with someone else. Super specific message. If it's not yours, don't take it. Like I said, I'm an Aquarius rising. This is not my reading. I don't dream about being with anyone except for that man. So it's clearly not my reading. So you take the messages how they resonate to you. There's no other way for me to read this with the intuitive messages that I'm picking up. So I'm sorry if it's not your message. I'm going to get you 3 different sets of advice. House, home, career, finance. 3 cards of advice here. 3 cards of advice here for house, home, career, and finance. One more shuffle here. Thank you. You have the Page of Pentacles. You have the Emperor shows themselves again, and the 3 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Lovers. It looks like you do have some new either financial prospects, investment prospects. We are still in Mercury retrograde. Could be a new job or a promotion here headed your way. Just make sure you get the details, look at the terms and conditions, ask for all of the benefits packages. Again, whatever this pertains to, make sure you read the fine print, and that everything that is contractual in nature is looked over, not just by yourself, but by someone that you trust. I know that you're the emperor here, but before you proceed forward, just stop and check all of the details. For those of you where you have it looks like a primary and a secondary, there's no other way for me to read this. 3 cards of advice for how you can deal with the primary. It looks like the primary is the one that you have the broken or emotionally severed connection with. 3 cards of advice for how Aquarius can deal with this person. One more shuffle here. Thank you. You have the 7 of Swords, you have the 8 of Cups, and you have the 7 of Pentacles, bottom of deck, 9 of Wands. How can you deal with this person? Can I get one more card on this, please? Because I see that you have been emotionally detached from them for quite some time. You are still engaging. You're still investing in the 7 of Swords. That is a card of investment. So you're still investing in the connection, but you are emotionally cut off and emotionally disengaged from the connection. 3 cards of advice, though. One more shuffle here. Thank you. You know, the 7 of Swords card is the 3rd deacon in Aquarius. Your advice. The World card, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Hangman, bottom of the deck. The Page of Cups. In terms of advice, it's really for you to go internal. It's nothing for you to do or say towards this person this week, but there is something that you need to contemplate if you want to have a new beginning with a new person, whether they're currently in your life or just in your energy, like energetically waiting for you to free up so the universe can bring the 2 of you together. It's clear you're going to have to let go of this current connection, and it's time that you work on the let go. The World card, the 3 of Pentacles would be working, and the what do you call it? The Hangman energy usually talks about seeing something from another perspective and understanding that in order to proceed forward, we need to sacrifice or let go. And that's what this is telling you to do. You're already emotionally checked out of this connection. You're already deceiving this person. There are no cups here on the table except for the 8 of Cups. So you have already emotionally withdrawn. You're disappointed in the connection, maybe not in the person, but in the connection. You've emotionally withdrawn from them. You have already escaped elsewhere. You're headed towards your 9 of Cups, or what you believe to be your 9th cup, and you have emotionally abandoned this person at the core of it. That's the reality that you need to deal with this week. And it's time for you to work on the let go, closing the cycle out once and for all, so you can pursue Page of Cups, someone else here. 3 cards of advice for those of you where you already have this secondary person in your energy. 3 cards of advice. Tough reading. One more shuffle here. Thank you. 3 cards of advice. The Chariot, the 6 of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Wands. I would be honest with this person. I mean, it's only advice, but if you're going to proceed forward with them, you should be honest with them that you are very limited on what you can give them. You may be an emperor and you may be in the 10 of Pentacles, but truth be told, you only have 2 or 3 pentacles to give them. Your resources are tied up over there. So there's something here about being honest. The King of Swords is a very honest energy. So this is someone who can speak the truth. This is the 2nd deacon of Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is communication. This is the 3rd deacon of Taurus. So this is you being honest with this person that, you know, Taurus, when it comes to my pentacle resources, time, maybe not love, but certainly time, money, commitment. I can't fully give you 100% at this time. I only have 3 pentacles left at the end of the day because I'm still putting 7 of Pentacles in this other connection. And I think you have to be honest about that. 8 of Wands, to the Lovers, to the Fool card. You could tell this person that you're working on closing them out, but there's something here about you being authentically true to this person and telling them, where are you at in this current connection? And certainly don't conceal this connection from them. That would be a terrible way for you to start off a new relationship. That is what I have for you for the week ahead. Again, if it's not your message, I apologize. Check another placement or placements. But if you did like that message, it did resonate with you, you want to claim all or part of it, maybe just found it to be helpful, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.